Today I'm going to talk about exponent laws. Before I talk about exponent laws, I'm going to show you what are exponents, base, and the power. Let's just take A. We have x as the exponent. So A is the base, x is the exponent, and the whole thing is called power. That's why we call it a to the power of x. That means I can write a exponent number times. So let's see the first rule, which is called the product rule. When multiplying powers with the same base, keep the same base and add the exponents. For example, I will write the general formula for it. Let's see, I have the base, which is a to the power of x times a to the power of y. We can tell the base is same for both of the terms. We can add the exponents, x plus y. Sometimes there is no multiplication sign written. Sometimes it's written as a to the power of x with the round brackets a to the power of y, which is still the same. We will add the exponents. Sometimes there is a dot in the middle and then it's still the same. Let's just look at the example. I have 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 2. So I can tell the base is same for both of the terms. I can add the exponents. So I can say 3 plus 2. So 2 to the power of 5, which means I can write 2 5 times. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is equal to, if we're going to evaluate that, 2 to the power of 5, it will give me 32. So that's the first rule. The second rule is quotient rule. When dividing powers with the same base, keep the same base and subtract the exponents. So let's just write the rule first. A to the power of x divide by a to the power of y. Now the base is same. We can subtract the exponents. Another way of writing this is a to the power of x divide by a to the power of y, which is still the same, x minus y. Let me just write one example. So we can take the same example, 2 to the power of 3 divide by 2 to the power of 2. Again, there is a dividing symbol in the middle. We can subtract the exponents. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So 2 to the power of 1, which is technically just 2. So let's see if you don't remember what the product rule is and what the quotient rule is. So what you can see here is, this is a multiplication symbol here. And if you just rotate it, it will be adding symbol. Therefore, you can remember or memorize, like when it's multiplication, it's adding. And for the dividing symbol, we have a minus sign in the middle. So you can remember like that, we will be subtracting the exponents. So that's how you can memorize or remember for your test. And now we have the third rule, that is called power of a power rule. So a power of a power rule can be written as a single power by keeping the base the same and multiply the exponents. Let's see, if I have a to the power of x to the power of y, then what we can do is we can multiply the exponents. I will use the multiplication symbol like that, or you can just write the variables right next to each other. xy. For example, I can write 2 to the power of 3 to the power of 2. So I have two exponents. What I can do is I can multiply them. So 3 times 2. So 2 to the power of 6. And if you want to evaluate that, you can do 2 to the power of 6 will give you 64. And you just have to write as a single power, so this will be the answer. Now we have the fourth rule, which is called Zero Exponent Rule. That means we have the base, which is a to the power of 0. So keep in mind, anything to the power of 0 is always 1. For example, I have 2 to the power of 0, which will give me 1. 3 to the power of 0, which will give me 1. So anything to the power of 0 will always give you 1. So these are the 4 exponent rules. This was a sample question in the MPT test. Which option shows 3 to the power of 11 times 3 to the power of 2 as a single power? As we already learned what is a single power and what are the exponent rules, in this case we will be using the product rule because there is a multiplication sign in the middle, which is the product. So let's just solve. So we have to check first if the base is same. So for the first term, base is 3. For the second term, the base is 3. So they both are the same. Then we can go ahead and use the product rule. So we had the rule a to the power of x times a to the power of y, which was a to the power of x plus y. So now a is 3 in this case, and we have x as 11, and the other exponent, which is the y, is 2. So therefore, the answer is 11 plus 2, which is 13. Now we're going to check our options. The first option is 3 to the power of 13, which is the correct answer for this. So we're going to pick that option. So that's how you will be solving the questions with the exponent laws. And I showed you 4 exponent laws. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel.